This is VOA News. I'm David Byrd. President Donald Trump's impeachment trial is underway in the U.S. Senate, with Majority Leader Mitch McConnell allowing more time for presentation of opening arguments. We get more from AP's Sagar Meghani.
McConnell has abruptly backed off his proposal for just 2 days of opening statements after protests from senators on both sides. In handwritten changes, McConnell adds a third day and will let House evidence be included in the record. The shift came as the battle over the president's conduct took over the Senate floor.
What are we dealing with here? Why are we here?
Trump lawyer Jay Sekulow argues the president did nothing wrong. Lead House manager Adam Schiff told the Senate he did everything wrong, abusing his power for personal benefit, undermining national security, and inviting foreign election interference.
It is the trifecta of constitutional misconduct justifying impeachment.
Sagar Meghani, Washington.
President Trump wasn't in Washington as the trial began. He's at the Davos World Economic Forum. So is teen climate advocate Greta Thunberg. AP's Ed Donahue reports both talked about climate change.
The president didn't mention Thunberg by name. He talked about embracing the possibilities of tomorrow.
We must reject the perennial prophets of doom and their predictions of the apocalypse.
Thunberg, in turn, did not mention the president by name when she said climate change critics consider the topic too depressing.
Unlike you, my generation will not give up without a fight. The facts are clear, but they are still too uncomfortable for you to address.
Thunberg and President Trump have been sparring for months. Last month, the president told her in a tweet to chill and to work on her anger management problem. She jokingly responded, she is currently chilling. I'm Ed Donahue.
For more, visit our website, voanews.com. This is VOA News. The death toll from a coronavirus outbreak in China climbed on Tuesday as authorities reported a surge in new cases. As Lauren Anthony of Reuters reports, there are fears that hundreds of millions of people traveling for the Lunar New Year will accelerate the infection rate.
The majority of infections have been detected in China, but the virus has already spread to other countries, including Thailand, Japan, South Korea and the Philippines, as millions travel for the Lunar New Year holiday. Scientists in Hong Kong have warned of the super spreader disease, and authorities are adamant the virus will be brought under control. The health scare has brought back bad memories of SARS, another coronavirus that broke out in China in the early 2000s, which killed nearly 800 in a global pandemic. Health authorities across the globe have stepped up their screening of travellers arriving from China, and some Chinese pharmacies have even run out of face masks, as people stock up ahead of the Lunar New Year holiday.
That's Reuters' Lauren Anthony. Iran has requested equipment it says it needs from U.S. and French authorities to download information from the black boxes of a downed Ukrainian passenger plane. Francesca Lina has details.
After taking several days to admit to bringing down the plane in error earlier this month, Iran has been under immense pressure to hand over the black boxes. Canada, 57 of whose citizens were among the 176 people killed in the Ukrainian International Airlines crash, has said France should handle the flight data and voice recorders as one of the few nations with the ability to analyze the information. But Tehran has so far given mixed signals about whether or not they would be given up. Iran has faced US sanctions for years that limited its ability to purchase modern planes and buy products with American technology. Hence the request for technical equipment from French accident agency BEA and the US National Transportation Safety Board.
That's Reuters' Francesca Lina. Hillary Clinton says in a new documentary that Democratic candidate Bernie Sanders is permitting a worrisome culture of sexism in his campaign. AP's Jennifer King reports.
In the interview, Clinton attacks the cadre of online Sanders supporters, generally known as Bernie Bros. Quote, I really hope people are paying attention to that because it should be worrisome that he has permitted this culture. When asked her reaction to the story that Bernie Sanders told Elizabeth Warren in 2018 that he didn't think a woman could win, a statement he denies, Clinton said if it were a one-off, you might say, okay, fine. But he said I was unqualified. The Sanders campaign later released a statement that did not address what Clinton said, but stated that his focus today is on the impeachment trial. Jennifer King, Washington.
For more, visit voanews.com. You can also follow us on the VOA mobile app. I'm David Byrd, VOA News.